celebrate 7 years of dealing with this woman in leadership and partnership. Man, it's been a journey, and I'm appreciative, of our growth.
Let's take it back to the beginning, 7 years ago, because you tripping right now. So, anyway, all right, so today is my 7th year in the industry of network marketing, and it also marks 7 years ago that I met Mr. David Guilty at our, what do you call those meetings? Opportunity meeting. It's been a minute since the COVID, so we ain't had one. At our weekly meeting. So I basically got started out in the industry specifically to save on my taxes and to get discounts on my travel. So I had no intentions on sticking around for 7 years and actually working the business like that. So sometimes you really just don't know until you know. And like I said, I came in to save on my taxes and get discounts on my travels. I didn't know that this platform was going to help me retire from my current job of being a forensic scientist. I didn't know that I was going to build a team when I first joined, because I didn't join network marketing to build a team. I joined it because it made sense. So, Mr. G, why don't you talk a little bit about, or if you want to add to that at all, since you were the one who officially got me in and was just like, well, why don't you join? And I'm like, okay.
It was all personalization, when you're doing these meetings. And you see my head as we're going through this time. We're going to have a little fun with this. So you don't see the rings in my glasses. So my head is pointed this way, everybody, because we're going to a direction of more success in life. So I just want you to follow the angle of my eyes. That's where we're going right now. We're having a little fun. But it's the same thing that she said when I first joined in the first company. I was 7 years long in the first company also. And I didn't join because I was going to build a team. I didn't even know what building a team was. I was a business owner at a salon. Sharon and I, we own a salon and wanted to do something extra. I realized that I wanted something else to go along with it. It just wasn't it, having a salon. So I joined because I was paying into the tax system, and my accountant told me that I did something good. So when I joined the opportunity, I did it because it could save on my taxes, and it made sense at the time with that company for me to book through myself as a business owner, because I truly still didn't understand the tax system. I just heard that it helped, and it did. And then I didn't really build a big team at first when I first started. So we was in the same boat with that when we tell people the right person is going to join for the benefits of their household. So it's the same thing over here. People would join in that platform just because they could save on that travel platform and on their taxes. And it grew into something else. I never thought I'd be doing a live on today talking about I've been in for now 14 years, retired from the beauty industry, even though I wanted something that helped me get to that point. I didn't know it was going to be this platform. So now to be with a young lady who she came in with a full coat on, y'all. She came in from work, been a forensic scientist with this long coat on. I'm not talking about no fur coat either. I'm talking in the dead of winter, in the winter time. She got her, I think it's, what's that favorite brand you wear all the time? It's a long purple coat, I don't know. But when I met her, she just sat there stone-faced. And at the end of the presentation, I asked her, so where you want to go? And she said, what, you mean where have I been? I'm like, well, excuse me.
I said where do I want to go, or where I'm already booked for.
See, she was already acting all raspy and stuff on that platform from there. So it's just from the beginning, she's been a very strong-minded individual, woman, but I saw something and I knew she had that it factor. That with certain people that have it, and I just had to see if we were willing to be able to make something happen out of that. And 7 years later, going, in our third company on a similar platform. That's not like we shot all over. Our companies have did mergers with other companies so we didn't have to go out and do all this extra stuff. So just 7 years into it, man, I can tell you I've seen the growth in this young lady. Getting to know her family.
What growth did you see?
Here we go. That's that cancer coming out, y'all. The growth of you making a shift from a 9-to-5 person. I watched you grow through that and becoming a business owner, now entrepreneur. Because you have to go through the ebbs and flows of life to really be a true entrepreneur and then a corporation. And I'm watching her do that. Watch her go through things with jobs and family, and then really tap into her inner entrepreneurship with entrepreneur rights, I should say, with starting her own Elaine's Naturals on top of having this and still doing the business. So when people say they're so busy, she was able to not go back and get a job, start utilizing that gift that she has and the forensic science kind of background and brain that she has, and start making her own products, because she took that from how she dealt with her mom and then just other things that people was going through with hair. So it gives you that freedom to get you back. So one thing, sometimes when money goes up and down, people go in and out of your life. Another thing that you get with this platform is you get you back. So to watch that over the last 7 years, and it's always been rosy. There's been some times where we've been at each other, not talked for a few days, you know what I mean? Sometimes wasn't around each other for a whole year in the business, except for events that were scheduled, not really taking that time to really get to know each other. And we got to know each other even more during that time. So this is a time of growth. I'm proud of her right now. Still not back in the 9-to-5 realm. I've seen her do some other things to keep her income coming in. She has great support from her family. She has a team that's still here. That's another blessing. The people that is inside of her organization that still have jobs and still utilize this business right now. Still, that residual income, that residual relationship. Also, see, people think residual income is just about money. No, it's about the residual relationship that she has, that we have, with people that are still a part of our organization, even when their sponsors are not here, that they're not even working with anymore. So that's what we're building here. We're building that trust share. And so after 7 years, man, I am proud of you. You know, I get on your nerves sometimes. You stay on my nerves. But that's why we're here. We have an assignment. And if I truly believe we have an assignment with what we have to make an impact in people's households, their minds, their bank accounts. You know, she's starting a YouTube channel. She's taking that rebellious spirit of hers, cleaning it up a little bit. And
I'm in Facebook jail right now.
Yeah, she in Facebook jail right now because she don't know. You know, y'all know who she only listens. She be like, uh-oh. You know what I mean? But, you know, but it all comes for a reason. And I knew that the first time I walked through her place, that I wasn't invited by her. I was invited by another leader at the time, and I came here. I'm looking at the books on her shelf, and I started looking at who am I working with. I was intrigued why this woman who was already making pretty good money in a 9-to-5, because I was still beginning too, with understanding the concept of why people join. I still learning how to personalize the opportunity for different backgrounds and environments. So I just wanted to see what got her in. She was already making 6 figures. She was already doing pretty good for herself. A nice little townhouse condo right off the lake, right down the street, single, got a car, you know, so she has money in the bank. But I didn't realize, because she had that long coat on, that she can dress all right for herself. I thought we was gonna have to work on that aspect when I first met her. I was like, man, we're gonna clean up a little bit.
This is the type of stuff I've been putting up with and having to deal with for 7 years.
then she came out just killing the wrong rooms, wearing some glamour girl stuff, you know. But you know what? That just showed her elegance. That showed her that once she believes in something, she's gonna show up at her best, in her best. So I'm glad to be in partnership with you. Hopefully we have many more years of not getting on each other's nerves as much, because, you know, you getting old. That can mess with your insides to
I'm getting old.
Yeah,
okay.
You know, that's not good for you when you get old like that. So hopefully you will act right so you can help your health, so you won't be stressed out trying to rebel against me so much.
That's what you got from the 7 years. That's how he just summed up 7 years of somebody that's been working with him, loyal to him.
Whoa.
Yes, loyal, working with you, helping drive the organization,
yes.
And it's all summed up to me getting old. and making sure I don't
You
get
see how
on
she
the
did
nerves.
that? You see
You
that
see
stuff?
how you just did that? Crazy.
Look what she made today. You know, that Tinder, she knows that, you know, I love stuff from my live with this product. Look at this, man. That's just talent. That's talent. So she's utilizing just business to we're building a community. It's not just about network marketing. It's not just about signing people up. We're building a trust share community with some good stuff that she has that she was born with. She was born with this talent. Look at this. And it's for, you know, keep me all moisturized with my lip
Through the winter.
going on. And she's able to invest in that. So as she builds that residual income, she can have the money to take care of her bills, take care of herself, and be able to invest in her dreams to help other people. And then that's going to be an example for other people, because when you just have a 9-to-5, it's going to pay all your bills and still run a business and get that one check to do this. So, you know, what she found out with when I started to talk to her about, hey, stay at that job as long as you could, but it started vexing her spirit. So I didn't want her to do that anymore. But now we've learned some things together with her going through that process. We both grew through that. So we're going to make sure, we're going to be working on different categories. I want the team to have a category where their bills being paid for, you just have one account, just one account to pay bills and things that may happen. Another account for your investment, for your talents and your skill set. Another account for your shopping. Another account for just all the different things, to have different things set up that we're gonna build. And watch what I tell you. We're gonna do it as we work together more, we build them more. People that's coming behind her with similar stories. And I'm just excited about going into 2021, understanding each other more in a business partnership than we ever had.
Well, those were some nice words.
You know, I can be alright sometimes, you know what I mean?
But that was some nice words for a change.
Then that tells y'all something. If I was really abusing her, then she likes it. If I was that person, then you see, then you can hear for yourself when she tries to do that old flippity floppity thing on me. If I was that person, why would she still be here? That means if she likes abuse.
I do not like abuse.
But then stop acting like I'm abusing you.
Hey, they see what you said right on the camera.
They're gonna all be on my side.
Talk about me and Ken on.
They'll be on my side. They will. I'm looking away now again to the future.
Okay, so I just wanted to hop on here to commemorate my 7th year in the industry of network marketing. This is huge for me, not just for the fact that most businesses don't make it to 5 years. So the fact that I'm still here 7 years later, I made it through the 5-year itch of businesses failing, and I also made it through the pandemic, like as far as with the doors still open, still thriving, and just still building my business. And then also thank you to you guys who have shown support to my other business. And I've gotten your orders. I am working on the order, so you will be getting your orders soon. So I do want to put that out there. But this is the business that has been paying my bills. So I always have to prioritize this business over my other business, because the network marketing is my money maker. And I just want to put it out there that I have a degree in biology with a minor in chemistry. I worked as a forensic scientist, and I felt like it was going to be my degree and my job title that would get me my freedom, but it wound up being network marketing that got me my freedom from having to get up at 4:30 in the morning in the dead beat of winter. We just got snow last night. If you're here in Chicago, it's snow all over the place, and I was able to wake up when I was done sleeping versus having to get up and start my car and drive to work and sit in traffic. And that's just really a blessing to be able to take advantage of something like that, especially before the age of 40. So I just want to invite people to have a look at it, keep an open mind, because you really don't know what's going to come into your life and actually change it versus sticking to what you already know and what you're comfortable with. You don't know what's going to be the game changer for you, just like I didn't know. So just be at least open to looking at things, even if you're not 100% sure of what it is and how it works. And then with that being said, I come from a STEM field, science, technology, and engineering. I have another young lady that I'm working with who's in the technology. So she's the T to my S. She's actually here now.
Yeah, you want to come on over here? Come on over here.
Miss Kimaya, I wanna have you say a couple words of just, I don't know how long you've been in. You've been in at least 4 years, haven't you? You've been in at least 4 years. Miss Kimaya, she's another black woman in STEM. She's in the IT part of STEM. So just very briefly, you don't have to be too elaborate. She was on her phone texting just now. She wasn't listening to nothing we said. So she didn't know. She's a millennial. She didn't know that we were going to be calling her over to speak, but you don't speak. So just talk about the industry with you being another black woman coming from the field of STEM, having a degree, having a master's, and what have you gotten out of the industry, and what have you observed over part of my last 7 years?
4 out of the 7. So
Yeah.
I've been here for a little over half. First, congratulations and happy anniversary to you, my Sapphire, rock solid, and my coach in this business. So if she wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be here. So the fact that she said yes 7 years ago gave me the ability to change my life tremendously. So thank you. And happy anniversary.
Thank you.
7 is the year of completion. So it's a good year and a good number to have. So I'm excited for
Thanks
that.
for putting that on me.
Not a problem. But what I've learned thus far, yes, as Miss Elaine said, I have a background of tech. I work in the technology industry currently, full time on my 9 to 5. And I've been in this industry, in the network marketing industry, for about 4 years. And what I've learned a lot. I could talk all day about what I've learned, but one of the most important things that Mr. Guilty mentioned, that Miss Elaine talked about, was just really being able to get you back. And that's one of the most important things to me, because I went to college. I was one of those kids who did everything right. Like literally, I'm still like that. I just like if she tells me something, like I'm gonna be thinking about that until I do it, or until it happens, or if I do, I'm going, because I was trying to perfect it, because I'm trying to be a perfectionist, and so that's the only reason why it doesn't get done. And it didn't meet my standards. So for me, being that type of person, I was in a lot of different jobs that I thought I was doing good because of the title, because of the position, because of the company that I was a part of, prestigious companies, great type of industries and fields I was working in. But I always felt empty, and I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. I'm like, I can't believe that I did all this stuff that they told me to do, and I'm still only making $50,000 a year, and I can't afford me. Like, this is what I did. I worked this hard to get $50,000 a year, and then if they only give me a 2% raise, that means I'm probably not gonna get to 60 for another 10 years. Like, you gotta be kidding me. This is not gonna work. So, and then I also felt like I was busting my butt and working hard, but I wasn't feeling accomplished at all. Like, at all. So with this industry, I've been able to feel that way. All the voids that I was feeling going to work, being there, feeling like I was overworked, underpaid, I wasn't getting enough time off, I wasn't doing all this stuff. I was able to just feel better about it. You know, with this industry, I could take the time off, and even if I'm not getting paid, I don't care, because I have an income over here. Or if someone don't show me the recognition I need, I don't care. I'm probably gonna get it over here, you know. So everything that I don't get from my 9 to 5, I get it here. But then everything, and then some. And they also teach me how to be better on my 9 to 5. So that's the long version, short story. The background of me, though, I did serve 6 years in the Army, National Guard, so I am a veteran. I do have a bachelor's degree in business, a master's degree in business, and I've been working in the technology industry for almost 10 years now. I think, yeah, it's going on 10 years. So that's my background for the most part. I've done a billion other things, you know, been the secretary of my church and everything. Like, so everywhere I go, I always
That's
step
where
up.
your organization skills come from?
I don't know if it comes from that, but I was, yes, the secretary of my church, the vice president of my choir, like I was the VP of my sorority. Like, I'm everywhere I go, I'm doing something, even for my family. Like, everybody calls me But I don't necessarily have to be that person here. It's just me adding to the group. Like,
you gotta be that person.
I mean, I am that person. I am that person, but it's better when I have. Right. That's why I'm here still. But it's more stickier when you have somebody helping you in that process.
When they're reciprocating.
And it's reciprocating, yeah. Because a lot of times I'm doing everything and it's just me. But I mean, it's not necessarily like that in the church setting or or in my sorority setting or whatever, but it still happens. You know what I'm saying? When you have that task, you're stuck doing things and you feel like, oh, if I don't do it, it's not gonna get done, or ain't nobody gonna do it better than me, or I don't know if I can trust them. Let me speak on that. That's the main thing. I'm sorry. I done changed. The main thing that I get from this business that I do not get on a 9 to 5, like, and I'm not saying it for everybody, but I actually don't have to watch my back.
That's huge.
Not that I feel like people are malicious, and I'm a pretty genuine person and sweet person, so I usually don't have to deal with a lot of drama but at the end of the day, everybody is for themselves. Regardless of how nice they are, how well they mean, everybody's for themselves. And have worked with all whatever tense you want to use, past tense, present, whatever. A lot of people that I would not trust them as far as I could throw them. But I do not have that problem here, so.
Boom.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, with that being said, Ms. Kimaya, I actually want to bring Mr. Guilty back over. Thank you, Ms. Kimaya.
I thought I was done.
Just to talk a little bit about the culture that you developed within our industry. Hey, Ms. J.
Okay, I thought I was done like
No,
a mug.
I just want you to talk about our team
Our
culture,
team culture?
and the type of environment that you've developed within network marketing,
Well, what I want to
and why you developed it.
Because I know that a lot of times, like yourself, Ms. Kamaya, the examples, a lot of people on the team, we're that person, no matter what background, no matter what environment, we're the people that other people counted on, and they would call us first. And I say this in all of the meetings we used to have, back in the day, and I should do it on the webinars again. I ask people in a room full of people, raise your hand if you're that person. If it's 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, they can call you and you're going to answer. You're that person everybody else counts on. You're that person they can go through. And a majority of the time, I would say to you, 90% of the room will raise their hand. That's what we was attracted. So what I wanted to attract with this team, with this coach, with Team Explosion, without the E, to explode your mindset, your spirit, and your bank account. Then I understood I had a mission statement of I wanted to have a legacy of leaders. Then I went on to start understanding the full realms of life that everybody needs. Focus on your mind, your body, your soul, and your living legacy. And why do I say all those things? Is that I want to give people an environment whereas it's give, not give and take. Because you've been taken from so many entities in life, from family, from everything that you've given. You let them do it because you felt responsible in some way to give back to them, but who can you count on? I want our environment for those leaders, those people out there right now that's not on the team, know that they can count on us to be there for them, even when they don't ask, because we're so used to doing stuff on our own. We're so used to accomplishing everything without asking. We're the kind of people that don't want to ask. Like, even if we're sitting there, extremely dramatic, but that's the level that we grow to. And then love and understanding. The love and understanding part always comes in with, man, we're not perfect people. And we're type A people, so we're gonna, sometimes that strong personality is gonna come out. So if we have enough love in there, you're gonna understand that person may be having a bad moment. Let me look past that because they don't mean no harm, because we're all here for the same assignment. So love and understanding, give, and then care more. A lot of people, instead of competing all the time, I don't want my team, I want you to compete with yourself. But if you learn how to care more, you're going to show up for other people, even when you don't feel like it, because you care more about the mission. Yeah, you care more about the mission. So those are some of the principles. I live on a principle base with everything that I do, especially with the team. It's spiritual. It's not religious. But I want to create an environment that everybody, from whatever background that you're in, that we have a success story for no matter where you come from. And if we work together and you push past and you're used to being that person for everybody else, you get over here, it's time to step your game up. We're going to give you some books to confirm your leadership inside of you. We're going to give you books to confirm the love that you have inside of you. We're going to give you an environment to confirm you have somebody you can trust, like Miss Kamaya just said, that you have somebody that, you know, if I hurt you, I hurt me. So that's the kind of environment that I want to have. That's what we're going through. And for the first time, I can tell you, with this Ibuumerang opportunity, I'm in a company that I feel that you don't have to listen to me if you don't really, connect with my personality. For the first time, I'm in a company that has similar principles that I can believe in. So if somebody don't want to listen to me, they still gonna get the same principles from the company. I am so happy for that out of all my years with that. And then I'm gonna do whatever I can to push this company up and take care of my living legacy and make sure that my team and family is taken care of. So that's what I want to create with Team Response in a nutshell. For have people to utilize those gifts and talents, y'all, because you're sitting up sometime in these jobs and the people in your environment and not being who you really want to be. How much you got to hold your tongue? Like going to events for these holidays. How many people, you lucky the COVID's here, because back in the day you was going to events and you didn't even know you had a problem even putting on an outfit just to go be around some people talking about the past and not talking about solutions for your present and future. We want to give people an environment where people can really strive on who they really want to be for themselves. And it's not just about the money. The money's going to give you that upper hand once we start working together to allow you to invest in yourself, but you mostly get you back more than anything else. Back to you. I was just taking busy while you did all this can on over here.
Well, thank you for filling in the gaps, but I just wanted to grab this really quick because it just got delivered today. This is what Miss Kimaya got me for Christmas. So thank you for everybody who on the team that's been getting me Christmas presents, getting stuff shipped to my house. I know some of the stuff was a bit late because of the post office sucks, but this is what she got me, and I love it because I'm always on webinars. I'm doing my YouTube videos, and the volume is never loud enough. So now I can play it through this speaker, and now I can get the volume that I need. And that's just another way that we all take care of each other and look out for each other, not just in business, but in life. Mm-hmm. So we actually got this guy here. Oh Lord, we actually got this guy here to thank for this type of environment that he's created within the team. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and set up my new toy. So I'm gonna hop off. Yeah. Thank you guys for hopping on, and we will do this again on the 30th of 2021.
Boom.
Boom.